Van Gogh created the sunflowers in the last 2 years of his life, 1888 onwards, and he created them initially to decorate his house in Arles, anticipating the arrival of Paul Gauguin. I think Van Gogh identified with sunflowers in a strange way. There was a feeling of vitality, a feeling of transience, really, because many of the sunflowers in our pictures are actually dying. Some are coming to life, some are dying. And he felt, he just identified with that flower. Many artists do this. I think Van Gogh recreated some of the paintings he'd already created because he liked them so much. And some of them were, I think one was intended as a gift for Gauguin, for instance, but he felt he needed more of them in his life, I think. The dark blue background version of the sunflowers was in Tokyo in 1945, and it was completely destroyed by fire when Tokyo was bombed. It's a really interesting example of the sunflower series because it's got this dark blue background, which the others don't. And it was just a joy to be able to think I was in a position to recreate, to bring something back to life again, you know. I think when people think of Van Gogh's sunflowers, that's the London version is the one that they have in their mind's eye. And it is in some ways the most complete, but the worry with that is that the colours that Van Gogh used would tended to fade over time. Green becomes grey, yellow becomes very pale yellow, and so we can't be 100% sure that we're actually looking at the painting that left the easel when he'd finished it in 1888, 89, you know. His emotional state at the time was one of anticipation. He thought he had invented this studio of the South for artists who would flock to work down in Arles. So I think there was a sense of happiness there that translated into the artwork. But some people have pointed out the sharp, and I noticed this when I was painting, the sharp, angular, pointed leaves are quite cruel shapes. They're quite aggressive shapes. So you've got a kind of a mix of things going on there. It's more complicated than it looks. There is an undercurrent to all of those paintings, as well as happiness. There's also a sense of something slightly sinister underneath.